Crazy Daddy and the Girl, Game Review, Diablo 3, Reaper, not Reaver of Souls. We hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment. There are some audio glitches, but they do work themselves out. We love you. Thanks.
Hey everybody, it's Crazy Daddy.
And the Girl.
Today we are bringing you Diablo 3.
Rise of Souls, I think.
No, it's the Reaver of Souls. It's actually Diablo 3 with the expansion. We're going to do a quick play and review for you. We haven't played this in a little while. We've been catching back up with it. We're hoping that you enjoy this. We're going to do a little something different. Kind of go over the game, review the game. We're going to do some twitching and streaming of this game later.
But what we wanted to do is, we know the game's been Blizzard's out back in 2012, so it's been out roughly 3 years, a little bit more than 3 years. Had one expansion that the Xbox 360 can bring up. Well, we're thinking that it might be something that maybe you missed it in the long run, thinking, it may not be something we want to play, or may not be kid-friendly, right, kid?
Right.
So we wanted to do a quick little review. Now, we're not reading off any script or anything like that. We're just making it up as we go along. So if we miss something, we're sorry. So we're going to do some playing. So you'll hear probably some interjections here and there as we try to kill stuff. But we're going to try to talk your way through it. As you can see, playing a little bit. There are a number of different classes available. Let me just go to the Switch Hero real quick. Which you can make different heroes. Let me create a hero real quick. And you've got 6 different hero types. Barbarian, and also you have women too. Men and women. Men, women, men, women.
You had to switch.
Men, women, men, women. Barbarians, which are more up front, beat the crap out of things kind of thing. Crusaders also, but with a little bit more range to them. Demon Hunters are definitely like the Amazons in the past.
Hey.
Monks fight up close, but do some other stuff too. They do a lot of good support things. Witch Doctors are mainly magic users. I've not ever really played one, so I can't say much to them. And Wizards are completely overpowered. Very, very OP. Well, so is the Crusader too, and actually the Monk is too if you get the right stuff in. But those are your classes case. As far as you can make them male, female, name whatever you want to make them. Go back, as you can see, I am a Crusader.
And I am a Demon Hunter.
Currently level 70. I've got 36 extra levels on top of that.
I'm only level 56.
So
He's OP.
looks like while we play, we're going to get twice the experience points for a community event for some reason. I wasn't told much about it. So the game's still pretty old, so I'm not sure why they still did this. If this is something you want to pick up, I would definitely pick up the Xbox 360 Reaper of Souls version. It has both the actual game plus the expansion in it. Normally it's right around $19.99 every place I've seen it. So it's a good price, good pickup, and it'll be a lot of fun. We've played through it a couple times and on different levels. As you can see, we're on the expert level right now for extra experience points to get new stuff. So let's start the game back up. We're going to be a little bit into the game. Unfortunately, there may be some spoilers involved. We're going to the second part of the game as soon as we Act 2 here in just a minute.
Once it loads up.
I'm a big fan of Diablo. I've been playing Diablo since the original came out almost 20 years ago. Actually, it's been probably about 20 years ago. Remember waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come out, and it finally came out, and here we are.
I have not been alive for 20 years. So, I have not played it. I've only played this one.
Now, anyone that has played it is probably playing this now, but you're probably used to some of the game mechanics, like I'm sure it's easier on the computer playing the Xbox 360 version, where you can point and click.
It feels like the computer version would be harder than this, though,
But
I feel like.
You've got a number of, here are your different slots for things, like normal. Your ups and downs, they have the different skill levels as normal. Different things that you can and can do without them. I mean, it's the basic Diablo build. Daddy needs to get wherever we're going so I can sell stuff because I'm full from our last mission and had to actually leave a bunch of stuff behind.
Right? I'm actually the one who almost never has the inventory full. But
Yeah.
I'm the one with a lot of legendary items.
But if you look, I mean, basically each button has its own skill assigned to it.
I said I wanted to travel.
Okay, we're going.
traveling in one.
Each button gets its own skill, so instead of assigning a hotkey to a specific, like, 1, 2, or 3, like you could in Diablo, and then clicking, you don't. It may be easier for the Xbox in that point where we actually don't have to. We don't have to keep clicking on stuff. I can hold a button down and it'll keep selling the same thing.
Right.
With no real issues. Whereas others, you'd have to click or switch back and forth between all the different spells, which may or may not be easy for some people. Squirt. I'm going to sell some stuff here real quick. I have some pretty high-end stuff. I'm just basically going, where'd my...
That's buying.
Buying, sorry. I'm like, where'd my shield go? I'm going to sell off a lot of my stuff I really don't need.
I've already sold a lot of my stuff before we started this recording.
The thing I have is like, yeah, there might be better stats on stuff, but unless it has the actual honest to goodness stuff I want as far as slots and abilities put on it, I'm not really concerned.
As long as it gives me hatred, I don't care.
Yeah, girl is not quite as picky.
Because I'm not a full-fledged Diablo player.
Yeah, I got 30 slots. Oh, okay.
See, I have 1 out of 60.
Well, probably something in your inventory bag.
That?
Yeah, all right. So, health potions as normal. Each skill gets its own thing. Wandering's pretty easy. You aim towards your pointer. The game itself has 4 different acts, plus the 5th act is the expansion. Don't know if it's going to go any further with...
Wait, what do we do in the 5th act?
The 5th act is the actual expansion.
Oh.
I'm not going to give it away, but...
Tell me later.
Yep. But that's what we got. Normal fighting monsters, chatting to get your missions. And that's basically the game. We really enjoy it because it'll let you play up to 4 people on the same screen at one time. You can also play a couple people on the screen and a couple people over network if you wanted to. It makes for a lot of good family time and the ability to play with different people.
Only bad thing is it doesn't recognize that there are 2 players, and you have to kind of like switch back and forth. So if I'm talking, it will only like recognize me, and it will not recognize that Dad's with me. It'd be cool if maybe they could have like when there is multiplayer that they recognize both players instead of just one.
And the other thing is you have to take turns, especially when you're on the local games. If I'm selling something, she can't sell something. So she has to sit and wait.
Ashira, that reminds me of Shira.
Now, some of you might be concerned, I think this is a rated mature game. In all honesty, I can't find much in it that makes it any different than a PG movie or a PG-13 movie.
'Cause I'm only 11.
I wouldn't consider this much of an R-rated movie or anything that would necessitate any issues. There's very little language in it. There's no language in it that you wouldn't hear, honestly, on network television before 9 o'clock in the evening. I mean, there's some animated blood and such. Some of the ideas of people dying and being killed, yeah, I can
See that?
I can see that, but...
Oh, it's like a little bunny.
Follow it. Follow the bunny. Follow the bunny. Oh, it's like a bunny. Follow the bunny. It's not like a bunny, it is a bunny. Alright, let's get back on mission. Alright. In all honesty, there is nothing here that I would see that would not make this something that...
You're running too fast for me.
I'm sorry. That a kid couldn't play. I mean, it's... Yeah, there's some monsters and stuff that there's no nudity that I've seen. Yes, people do die in the course of the thing, so I'm sure there are a couple of...
But they're not that tragic.
They're not tragic, and it's not like it's overly gory or anything like that. It's just a little pixelated something. Now, if you could go in closer, like you probably could on the PC, maybe a little bit, but I mean, honestly, like I said, there's nothing you can't see on TV or won't see on TV.
Like, this stays pretty much zoomed out.
Fight. You see the enemies, and sometimes they're going to last, sometimes they're not, because honestly, I'm pretty strong. Like, the only real issue I could see is if somebody's online and you're playing a doofus.
What do you mean?
Well, somebody being like a real jerk online. But I mean, as long as you're playing with friends and stuff like that, you're not going to do anything different than you don't normally expect, right?
Right.
I mean, you got 10-year-olds that play Call of Duty, and there's definitely actually inappropriate
Stuff,
swearing and language and stuff like that, where this has nothing to do with it. I mean, honestly, there's nothing in this that you wouldn't hear possibly in a church or a Sunday school meeting, depending on what the sermon was about.
Because this talks about gods.
I mean, gods and stuff like that. I mean, it's I have no issue, and neither does the girl's mom, letting her play this. I mean, you're going to take a look and think about it yourself, but...
And my mom is
I mean,
a Christian, I guess you can call her. I don't know.
Well, she is, but I mean, it's not. But this is not a game or anything of that nature that I would think would be a problem letting kids play. I mean, I'm not going to let a 6-year-old play it.
Because a 6-year-old, you would still want them to get in the habit of talking, kind of. And they can't really read.
So if you ask Crazy Daddy, hey, Crazy Daddy, 10-year-old game, I'm going to say yes.
I played this when I was 10.
Well, I understand. But I see this as a better game and a better option for a 10-year-old than something like Call of Duty or Battlefield or any of the first-person shooters, which are pushing violence and realism and language like to the absolute...
Oh, geez, I'm trying to shoot people and they're fine.
To like the absolute most real aspect that you could. And definitely make it inappropriate for kids, but people still play it. So I would pretty much say that you'd be okay playing this. I mean, it's definitely going to last about 6 or 7 hours per act. So at that point, you know, you're looking at it's going to be a 20-hour game, plus the number of times that you can play through it without any problems. Hey, look, some free.
No.
You don't want it?
No, maybe.
Right. And the graphics are definitely Diablo-type graphics. They're nothing spectacular. I think they're pushing the edge of what the Xbox can do. You could probably do a little bit more, but I'm sure they didn't want to like completely overwhelm the system. The Xbox One probably has a little bit more to it, but I mean, I believe they have this for the PS4 as well. Oops, shit, strike. I mean, it's a pretty decent story with some surprise elements to it. I've had nothing but good things to say about the game. I enjoy the game a lot. How about you?
Yeah.
Is it one of your favorite games?
Yeah.
What kind of things do you like about it?
I like all the different skills you can choose from and how there are rooms to go along with it, like different ways of using the skill.
And completely different skills that do different things too, right?
Right.
So you don't have to play the same way somebody else does, correct?
Instead of having like all these different weapons, like you do have different weapons, but there are some things that the weapons can do that are same and different.
Now, would this be a game that you would suggest to your friends?
Yeah, if they have an Xbox.
Oh, it's for multiple things. It's not just the Xbox. It's on PlayStation 4. It's on PC. So there's definitely different places to. The stronger monsters, of course. Bless you.
Thank you.
Like I said, we're not doing this based on a script, so you're going to get occasional sneezes and stuff like that. Now, don't let it. We're talking about a guy that's gone through this with my character a couple of times. So don't let it fool you that like there's no damage or it's super easy or anything like that. It's definitely. What did that guy say?
I don't know. I can't really hear them.
Let's not go in there because I don't know if it's the one. Let's not go in there because I'm not sure it's the one that disappears after a certain amount of time. But yeah, my life doesn't go down very quickly, but that's because of the way I have my
Like
person
you've
tricked out.
experimented.
It's definitely an experimentation thing. I mean, if you want to go through it and just know the story one time, you're going to get about 20 hours out of this. As you try to walk through and stuff like that. If you're a person that likes to hit the different achievements that they have, if you're the kind of person that likes to, you're the kind of person that likes to collect the best and the brightest and the fanciest of any of the stuff, just so you can say, hey, I have the best person possible, you're going to be playing it for a good long while. So there's always that. Now, we've enjoyed it because we've had a chance to play with a bunch of friends, and all three of us have played this because Actually, the girl's mom used to play this for hours and hours when it was Diablo 2. So when Diablo 3 came out, it was kind of a no-brainer that we'd want it. So we got it. Made that much better that we can all play it sometime.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, we're going to be working on streaming this so we can actually stream. And maybe us and maybe a friend with us as well. It's just a matter of... Yeah, the footprints go down this way. Hey, we had...
We're just going back the way we came.
Alright, well, never mind. Okay.
No!
Here, this one. Told you. Now, it can be a little repetitive, can't it?
Yeah.
You kill the same things over and over, and then it's the same ideas. You're going to fight the same bosses. Sometimes they're named different things each time. There's definitely a change in the layout of the different... Some of the different caves and stuff. There are a couple missions that have popped up here and there that you get sometimes, but you won't get others. There are others I still haven't seen yet, I don't think. So there's definitely a decent amount of time that you can spend playing the game.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the things that you don't like about the game?
Like I mentioned before, how it only acknowledges like one player. Treasure bandit! No, it's getting away.
You're the one attacking it, not me. There, got it. There, got it. Anything else?
Not really. Like, I have nothing to compare it to.
So it's a good fun waste of time?
Uh-huh.
One of the complaints I have is when you're playing like two people. The cool thing is when you're playing two people locally, one person can pick up all the loot, so you don't actually go and grab it, because it assigns loot per person, so it's not just a set, oh hey, whoever grabs it first gets it, right?
It's like first come, first serve.
Yeah, so it's actually assigned to people, and people can pick it up. I can pick anything up for her, and it'll actually assign it to her, right?
Right.
Where did the footsteps go? There they go. It'll pick up gold and stuff for both of us. Now, if someone's online, then it doesn't work the same way, but at least it gives you a true feeling of co-op that, oh, hey, I can pick this up for you, and you can pick this up for me, right?
Right.
So we enjoy that a lot. I just wish it was a little bit more fair sometimes as to who actually got the loot. There's been times I've put like a good portion of all the damage in on a boss, and then suddenly she gets all the stuff.
I think something that I think they just do so it won't be so hard on you, but when you play with a person who's like tougher than you, like higher level or something, they bring you up to their level of stats.
Well, they do that so you don't get absolutely destroyed.
Because like my numbers are in green because Dad has a higher level than me.
By a decent amount. That's not terrible. Alright, where are we headed now?
Out of the cave.
Now, like I said, there are worse things you could spend $20 on to get this game. Hopefully Daddy's going to be doing a series here called the $5 Fridays, where he just picks up like a $5 game for...
That's going to be you only.
Yeah, that'll be Daddy. But it'll be where Daddy picks up a cheap game. It's probably an older game for the system. At a local second-hand shop. And playing it. Now, like I said, for $19 though, we've gotten we bought it when it was $19, so we got into it a little bit late. But I'm pretty sure we've gotten our money's worth out of it. What do you think, kid?
Yeah, we need to start going this way.
I'm killing things here. There's always stuff to kill up here.
No killing my boar this time, though.
So if this was the first video game that you ever played, you'd like this game, right?
Yeah.
Is it that difficult, or do you find it...
difficult when you're trying to learn how things work. But after you get the hang of all your attacks and pushing all the buttons and that, it gets easier. But it helps when you learn your favorite skills and buttons you use. Like, I'll use one primary attack and then I'll use the next to regenerate the stuff that that attack uses.
Now, Daddy, however, is a little bit more complicated, so... I do all kinds of different stuff trying to keep everybody alive.
Uh-huh.
Now, some of the creatures are kind of grotesque, and it might offend some people's sensibilities. It's one thing that I did think of, that sometimes they don't try to push it to the edge, but they definitely there.
If you like strong heroines, this is definitely a good game for it, because I mean the girls, there's nothing different about being a girl than a boy, or is there?
No. Just looks.
Yep, and they sound just as strong as their boy counterparts, don't they?
Well, I haven't heard the boys talk.
Actually, I think the girls have more attitude than the boys do.
Well, it's because we girls rock.
You got that. So we're hoping we can do some more of these reviews for you, especially for some of the games we may have or may pick up. And so to help you guys decide on games that maybe you forgot about or didn't know about, or just kind of like right on the edge about because you didn't know about it, you hadn't seen it played, or all you had heard was what's in magazines or on certain websites, which who knows if you can trust those anymore. The only thing that can kill me.
That's the only thing that can kill you, along with the lasers.
But Crazy Daddy and the Girl are not sponsored by anybody. We don't get any games for free from people. Yet. Or if we did, we'd make sure we told you. And even if we did get stuff, we'd make sure you got an honest review out of it. Because I've been a gamer for long enough to know that I don't like crappy games. I don't want Aurora to have to play crappy games. Crazy minions, they're always much stronger. Ugh, come on. There we go.
Jesus.
And I'm not going to tell you people, especially the people that take their time to do stuff with us and watch and subscribe and take the time to be with us, that this is a bad game's a good game. It's just not worth it. It's a horrible, horrible game. I'm going to tell you it's a horrible, horrible game. Now, if I can find some redeeming value in the game, like it's super funny or it's fun to laugh at stuff in the game, I'm going to tell you about it. But if it's a really good game, and I say it's a good game, it's something I enjoy as the average gamer, I'm not a hardcore gamer, or it's something that I think your kids could enjoy because I want Aurora to enjoy it, and that's what I'm going to tell you. You'd be the same way, correct, girl?
Right.
I mean, we've got nothing to gain by telling you other than what things really are, right? So we're hoping that what will happen is everyone will come to us knowing that they're going to get a good, truthful, honest opinion out of us. That'll help them make a decent decision based on games, which is what we want, correct, the girl?
Yes.
Where are we going anyway?
I have no clue. It's just having us wander around.
I got no problem just killing things. And if there's a game you think we might have that you'd like us to review, we'll have no problems reviewing games. Just let us know if there's something that you like, and if we have it, or have seen it, or have done anything of that nature, we'll make sure we go, I have never been this way. That was strange. I'd never seen that happen. Well, okay. See, something new every time. That's the thing about the Diablo games. Every time you start a new game, something's a little different. I squished the...
This is technically my game.
I squished...
Didn't we always have a challenge to see who could do that?
Yeah, squish the most scorpions. The game is very detail oriented. There are a lot of details, like stepping on scorpions make noises, and... What are we supposed to be doing? We're trying to figure it out now. We're gonna try
It's harder when you can't hear your people.
Yeah, because right now the way we record, it's a little crazy.
Wait, maybe if I go grab
No,
the
no,
TV.
it's right.
Scorpion!
Oh, you got it. Hey,
Ah.
I think we found it.
Ooh, I just heard the sound.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a couple more of these. We hope you like them. Always leave a comment. We're always open to critiques. If there's other stuff you think that we need to tell you about in the game. I mean, you can basically see the graphics here. The graphics aren't going to change any. It's an Xbox 360. So it's not like it's going to change based on the graphics cards or whatever computer system we're running it on. This is what it's going to be. I've seen it played on a computer. It looks good. Like I said, there's just some things that I like more about the ease of use of the Xbox. I'm done playing computers. I can't stand having to upgrade them anytime a new game comes out. It just gets too expensive. I'd rather have some stability. And that's why we play on the Xbox. Holy crow. That's between cow and crap.
Holy cow and crap.
Yep. Different little side missions on the way. But that's what we got for you. This is Diablo. We're going to keep playing. We'll make sure we let people know when we're going to Twitch this. We're going to Twitch with probably a friend, possibly. Start from level 0. Occasionally you may see us with the mommy on, or the intern, and see if she wants to join us. We may Twitch it that way too. So look out and see if we're going to Twitch. Watch us start from scratch. Watch us build up where we are. And we can always answer questions, any comments, any way you want to engage with us. Just let us know. But we're glad to be here. We're glad to help out. Thanks for sticking with us. We love every one of you. And be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And until we see you next time, bye.